Yo, what's going on, everyone? What's going on, Cole? What's going on, Saucy Boy? What's going on, Henry? What's going on, Jacob? What's going on, Ninja Awesome? Ninja Awesome. Aaron M. Thanks for popping in, guys. We can do some cool builds today and get this thing centered up. Maybe just let it follow me. Nah, I like it stationary. All right, what are we doing today? Put this right here. It's over here. We're building one of these. This is a Boxy Pixel unhinged Game Boy Advance SP. I haven't built one of these in a while. I have not built one of these in a while. But we've been waiting. This order is way behind. It's alright though. Sometimes Boxy Pixel, like, they'll run out of the buttons. They'll run out of these brass buttons and they take forever to restock. So they finally restocked and we were able to grab them. But we're doing the silver one today. I call it silver, but they just call it anodized, not uncolored. But silver sounds more descriptive. And it's going to just get some black buttons on the back and some brass face buttons. So let's get into that. I just got like 30 SPs in finally. So we can start with these two. Look at this one. This one is destroyed. It looks like someone literally like was sliding it across the floor. You probably can't. There you go. That's the angle right there. So scratched. Let's open it up and see if it works and charges and everything. Oh my gosh, it's so dirty. I can't even open the damn thing. There we go. Come on. Come on. It's really, really stuck right now. What's going on, Aaron M? Hate speech. What's going on? Going with George Floyd on it. Yeah, I'm not doing custom like prints right now, but that is definitely an idea. I'm trying to see if I can get the screw out of here. It's totally stripped. Yeah, we got it. All right, so this battery's dead. Alexi, what's up? What's going on, Lacine? That's the way yours looked as a kid. Jeez, you really freaking... That's a lot of effort. I mean, to scratch one this much, it was definitely, like, legit sanded is what it looks like. Let me grab a battery really quick. What do we got? What do we got here? Has this one got any... I know this one probably should have some juice in it. One of these do. All right, let's see. I think we're doing tactile triggers in this. Yeah, both of these, so it doesn't matter if the triggers work. That doesn't seem to want to go. Oh, this battery must be dead. Okay, that's a good sign. You didn't leave anywhere without it? Well, that's cool. My Easy Flash Omega arrived and it draws battery. Yeah, those things will kill your battery pretty quick. You gotta clean the power switch on this thing. L&R works. It's not reading the game. All right. There we go. Okay, all buttons work. Make sure it's charging. We're just going to do them one at a time today. Make it easy on ourselves. Charging works. Good stuff. Okay, let's get this thing taken apart. Okay, this battery's good. This one is not. This DS one needs to be charged. There we go. These ones are getting fat batteries, so yeah, we don't need any OEM batteries for these. Another screwdriver. Where'd you order it from? You ordered the... I never know. Mako? Is that how you say it? I never know how to say the name. PCB, but it will take a month for it to arrive. Are you talking for the battery? Appreciate it, Jacob. Thanks a lot, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. if you missed yesterday's stream, we built the members only giveaway item for, ooh, this thing is nasty, for the month of May. We're going to announce the winner for that probably later tonight, just to get it done. But not in this stream. It'll be a separate stream. I guess I'll just take the whole thing out. Nah, let's get the dust out before it falls on my desk. Okay, so this thing's pretty nasty. We don't need the hinges out of here, but we'll take them out anyways. We do need the rubber button membranes, and we also need we need a couple things out of here. These are pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. Obviously, we need the board. We need the speaker, too, obviously. Just gotta get this thing out of here without breaking it. There we go. Don't need that. Just gonna slide all of this stuff. Oh, I need these. I don't need these, though. Just gonna stack this stuff over here. Along with that, we're going to take the hinges out just so we have them for future reference, future builds. What's going on? Soy chorizo. Oh, yeah, Osh Park. Yeah. Did they not have the part available on Retro Game Repair Shop? Because usually they do, and then you can just get it in a couple days. But if you buy, you know, that's how I usually do it. I order like 100 of them. And they do take a while, but they usually don't take a month. Maybe if you're out of the US, maybe. All right, we're gonna put these over here. We don't need those, but I think we do also. So we have the rubber membranes here. We'll have to clean those. Then we're gonna grab we're gonna need the spring and the rod. And then we also need this little metal piece on the back, I believe, goes in here too. It's been a while. What all do you mod? Mostly Game Boys, except for the original ones. I don't really do those ones, but Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Pockets, SPs, that kind of stuff. Okay, so we got this. Now we can just go ahead and slap this together. And put this on the floor. All right, so I do need the triggers. Go ahead and get those. I'm gonna turn this down a little. All right, that's better. Grab a couple triggers out of here. We're gonna go ahead and replace those first. Yeah, let's get the soldering iron on. Go ahead and clean this up a little bit. While we're waiting for the soldering iron to heat up, we'll just give it a quick little rinse. Gotta kind of beat it pretty good. You read every review? Those are real reviews too. Yeah, I did that recently also, because I don't really keep up with them, but I did that recently, and it was pretty fun to see everybody saying nice stuff. All right, so I like to cheat, so I just cut these off instead of desoldering them. Is it focusing? Okay, doesn't matter. There we go. Yeah, we did have a couple analog pockets when we modded a while back. Okay, let's go ahead and push all these old solder point thingies through. I think it's better when I have the camera set to center focus. Because when it's not set to center focus, I feel like it focuses on my hand. Let me change that really quick. It's kind of annoying when it's like focusing on my hand. Okay, so now we gotta pull these out. I just need a little set of tweezers here. See how far I can zoom. I'm just pulling all these little pieces of metal out of here. Swag. All right, now we're just gonna go ahead and install these clickers. I usually just cut off the end parts, so we just need these two middle tabs. So we're just gonna cut off the ends because they don't matter when it comes to the SPs. What's going on, Iggy? Yeah, the green one was my favorite too. I would have kept it, but I had to. The last one I had, I needed to sacrifice for the Shrek TV. Oh no! I dropped that one. I'm not gonna worry about it. I bought a Nintendo 2DS XL. Oh, I'm glad that homebrew guide is still working. Hell yeah. I know some of the links went down, but I figure anyone smart enough to mod their system could figure out where to find the links, so. I wish I would have modded Game Boy. I only have a badly... Well, you should still mod it. Yeah, flux is pretty important. I mean, this solder that I use has flux in it, but when I'm doing something that is like, I don't know, certain things I'll add flux to. It does help, but it's annoying. So I don't use it unless like I feel like I really need to, because it's kind of messy. But it does help the solder stick to where it's supposed to be going. But, you know, you don't always need it. It's definitely more important, I feel like, for desoldering. Like, if you're desoldering stuff, you want to use it because it helps the solder flow where it's supposed to be flowing. Try to get this in the shot of me soldering these in. Okay, there's one. The second one. I have the Pokeball Edition 2DS XL. Yeah, I have the Zelda 2DS XL. That's the sickest one, in my opinion. The one that looks like the shield. Okay, sweet. All right, those are in. We're gonna cut off the excess. Oh yeah, well, you're probably not enjoying the music right now then, huh? Not a Zelda fan. Alright, so we got those in, the clickers. They click good. Where's the other one? Yeah. That's good stuff right there. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. Zoom it out. Alright, so the next thing, I'm gonna go ahead and install the metal piece. Where did I set that? There it is. There's a bunch of different types of screws here. Never know which one I'm supposed to use. So I just kind of guess. I'm going to guess that it's this middle-sized one. Yeah, metal will cut you good. Alright. Alright, that's in. So the next thing we have to do is go ahead and glue in the USB-C. I got a USB-C board right here. So now I need the front of this. I'm gonna bring in the notepad so I don't scratch anything. The hardest thing about this build is probably installing the headphone jack. And we'll get to that last. As you see, I did some drawings on this. All right. It was because the pen wasn't working. I had to get the pen to work. Here we go. Okay. So the USB-C is going to go right here. And then the headphone jack's going to go right here. And basically we just hot glue them in place. And that seems to work perfectly fine. So that's going to go right there. And then the headphone jack is going to go right here. For the headphone jack, we're going to put glue down first for both of them, but we're going to do them one at a time. Have my glue heating up over here. It's already ready to go. What's going on, JJ? All right, we're just going to glob a bunch down right here. And then we just want to slap it in there. And scoot it forward. Sure it's pressed in good. Same with this one. You don't like using any glue or any purpose. I don't know what that means. Okay, that's in. Good stuff. Solid, solid. Let's go ahead and get the screen while that stuff's drying. Get the screen out and just kind of ready to install. I gotta get my wires prepped too. And I gotta pull up the soldering guide because I do not. You don't like using glue? Well, sometimes you gotta use glue. All right, so this one's ready to go. So let's go go ahead and set that over here for now. We can set it on this piece of foam over here. How about that? Let's get these wires soldered in. So let me grab my wire. I think this should be long enough for the charging. Well, I feel like that's long enough. We'll see, I guess. Let's start with these, I guess. This mess of wire is kind of color coded, so I need to use those ones for the headphone jack. Makes it a little bit easier when you keep track of the colors. We're going to put this green on the positive since it is a little bit longer. And positive is this one on the right. Should be. Kind of feed that underneath the speaker area. Put a little bit more glue. I usually put a dot of glue right here on these two wires also, because it helps hold them from like not going anywhere. Close your eyes, kids that are anti-glue. Okay, so now we can move into the headphone jack. We're gonna need a decent amount of every color I have here. So blue, is that long enough? That might not be long enough. That's a little bit short actually. I should have done it a little bit longer. Start it like there. Red, orange, and then purple. Okay. Set that over there because we will need that again. All right, let me go ahead and get all these tinned, and then we'll look at the order of them because I can never memorize it. Yeah, I'm on EST. Yeah, it'll be a little bit later tonight for the members stream. Alright, let's get all these tinned also. Alright, appreciate the sub. Alright. Okay, first one's red. And red is this one over here. And then purple is above it. And then blue is right next to it. And then the orange. Okay. Easy enough. gonna go ahead and spin this over this way. I'll probably put a little bit more glue. I'll just tape this one. There we go. Kind of hold them in one direction so they're not getting in the way of the on and off switch. Okay, green is positive. Yes, green is positive. All right, so let's go ahead and drop the screen in. This is getting close to being finished. Okay, screen's in. I'm gonna go ahead and hook it up to the board. Dude, I got like stung by something. Fold that touch sensor over. We're gonna hook it up to the board so it's kind of out of the way, and then we'll drop the buttons in. Go ahead and solder this wire in before I forget. I had the wire. Oh man, something's in my eye. What's going on? Sorry, I'm not checking the chat. How much would one of your Game Boys in Pokemon game cost? Check the website, jboymods.com. I actually, what is it? I actually don't remember, or else I would. Yeah, just go on the website. Depends on what you want, really. But yeah, if you have any questions, you can ask me in the chat right here while we're chilling. Looking for the wire. I mean, I guess I could use this blue wire, but there was a small wire for the screen just chilling right here. I might have thrown it away. It's all right. We'll just use this. Doesn't really matter. All right, let's go ahead and drop the buttons in. Oh, we have to clean these, so let's do that too first, because I don't want to forget to do that. They're pretty nasty. Yeah, we ship to Europe all the time. I just came back from the shop. I was looking at the 2DS and the PS Vitas. Do games already come installed? Yes, everything's installed on those. When it comes to the PS Vitas, they have the like the PKG store, and you can download. It has a bunch of games on it already, but you can download other games from the PKG store as well. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look up, you know, how to use modded PS Vita. There's a lot you can do. That's why I don't list very much on the listings, just because there's like so much info. It's like not worth even putting anything. But yeah, if you have any questions about them, you can always email me. The 2DSs are stacked already. They're like so stacked. You won't need any more games. But I mean, if you want anything specific, you can let me know. But it's probably on there if it's like, you know, popular stuff. Yeah, they are expensive for sure, for sure. Okay, let's drop the screen in. Or not the screen, I'm sorry, the speaker. I also want to throw some tape over that headphone jack just to be sure it's not going to short. I am a little bit paranoid sometimes. There's the tape. Can't be too safe. They are pretty exposed solder joints, so just gonna toss that on there. Okay, so now we're gonna fold this down and make sure we pull the ribbon cable forward like so, and everything should kind of sit in. If it doesn't feel right, it probably isn't right, and it doesn't feel right. See, and then we have this membrane that moved magically somehow. They just move around magically. Okay, that looks good. This is probably the hardest part, is getting it to sit and everything to feel correct. Buttons feel a little bit weird. I'm not quite sure why. That must not be sitting correctly. Sometimes I just feel weird, man. Piss me off. Sometimes you gotta cut the nubs off of the membranes just a little bit. Makes the biggest difference. I don't know. Yeah, like that feels a bit better, but I swear this membrane's moving on me. Yep, it keeps moving every time I set the board down. It's so annoying. There we go. We got a solid feel now. Okay, so now the next thing we want to do is get these screws out. I should have done this already, but it's all right. I never remember which screw it is, though. So we're just going to try these ones first, I guess. I wish they could figure out their screw situation and only send one set, but that's fine. This one feels solid. Get that one screwed in all the way. And then what we want to do is we want to actually unscrew it a little, like 3 turns. And then we're going to pop this in underneath. And then we're going to feel, because I never remember, see how it's loose? We got to get the foam in there. But I never know, you never need all the foam. You only need like half of it. So let's go ahead and get half the foam right in the center. Pop that down. Now the screen's really solid in there. I think these are still the correct screws. Feel good. If they're not, we can swap them out later. Okay. Yeah, that feels good. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and solder in all of these wires. This is actually probably the actual hardest part. Later, Dodone. Do you still work with a custom shell painter? Not really. I get them printed now. Like they're all the shells I do for like Game Boys and stuff are printed. Take it easy, Ninja. Awesome. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. I believe this was a good length of wire. A little too much solder on it though. I need tweezers. Kind of want to route those like that. All right, so let's get started with the headphone jack. So first one is red, and this one goes all the way over to the farthest of right. I'm actually going to leave it long. Maybe it'll be easier to route it if I leave it long. Routing it's always the hardest part. I don't think that's touching, so that should be good. Yep. I'm gonna get some tape on these when we're done. All right, next is orange, which is the middle. I don't think it's too long. We'll just leave it like this. Get a little solder on the end of it just to help it a little bit. Okay, that looks good. All right, next we got, I think it's blue? No, it's purple. Purple is next. This one is a little long. What's going on, Savage? Do you have any specific pair of headphones you use? Not really, no. I use these Soundcore ones I got off Amazon for when I'm like working out outside and stuff. I don't know. I'm not really into buying really expensive headphones because I always like trash them. So, like, I had some AirPods once, but they fell out of my ear and broke. And then I was kind of annoyed, so I never bought another pair. All right, that should be it. Now we got to install the battery. Ugh. One of these big batteries would be perfect. Oh, let me go ahead and install the L&R in this. I guess I should test this first. Make sure everything's like looking and okay for now. I got no audio. That's not good. It's the speaker. So that's a good thing I checked that, because that means the speaker is like the prongs aren't pronging correctly. So we gotta, oh, maybe it's because I didn't screw this all the way in yet. That's probably what it was. See, good thing I checked, because then I would have messed that up. Yeah, they were good. We're good. Ooh. I'm behind on the chat. What's the most you think you can mod one of these? I mean, there's a lot you can do, but there is a limit. Eventually, you kind of run out of things that you can do. Sorry, I wasn't sure if my question got answered. I ordered mine with a backlight bleed. I haven't seen you install one. Is it only on a certain models? Yeah, the backlight bleed nowadays, you don't really need it. Usually when I do backlight bleeds now, it's just like a specific screen that is laminated. So backlight I can't even say it. Backlight bleed used to be more for the 101 models, but you can still do it for the IPS. Usually what I'll do is I'll like darken the bezel around the inside of the AGS or the inside of the shell, and that will make the screen look a little bit better because it's not plastic anymore. It will be like black around the bezel. That makes it look a lot better. And then the other thing is just the laminated screen doesn't even need backlight bleed, but it'll pretty much ensure that your build has that. So yeah. This looks really good. Hey, thanks, Soy. Yeah, backlight bleed is kind of like it's you don't really need it that much, but it does make the build look better. But it's changed over the years how it's done. So all right, let's go ahead and install the L&R. Okay. So now I got to feed. Oh, I need to make sure I put this in here. Let's clean the on and off switch before I forget to do that too. Stupid wires. I'm gonna change the music. All right. No problem. All right. So we got one more of these builds, but let me not speak too soon. Hopefully this one is a winner. The first time we close it up, sometimes they are not winners. This one feels like a winner, though. Feels like a winner. All right, so you want to make sure that you do not solder in these wires wrong. So let's feed them. So you got to put this, feed this through here. Set this here. Like that, and then I always have to check because it's hard to remember. Left is minus and right is positive. So then we're going to solder it in right here. Oh. Well, it worked. It fired right on because I had it in the on position. Oh, where'd my okay. Okay, and then sometimes it wants to fight you. Sometimes the pins want to fight you, so you got to get a knife and kind of pop them. Into place. Give them the whole jiggle. Feels really good. Looks good. It's a little bit smudgy. That's alright. Okay, let's get these screws in here. Keep pressure on it so it doesn't pop up because everything starts moving around on you. I just like, there's other screws and I don't know. I guess it's probably these long screws. It's so hard to, there's a whole bag of screws I didn't use. I don't know why there's always so many screws. Yeah, it's definitely these ones. Yeah. Oh, Savage got the update. Let's see. Savage says, update on the fake games. Seller has refunded me and will give full refund on other games once they... Oh, well, that's good. So hopefully they weren't actually trying to scam you. And it was just a misunderstanding, but... Do you think it will add anything to the Gengar GBA? No, it's fine. You can leave it. But I can refund you for it, too. It's like... You know, some people don't notice a difference, and then some people like it. But odds are, you're probably gonna get one of the Gengar SPs that have a laminated screen, so you're good to go. So, I mean, it's hard to tell because I get shells from different places. Sometimes the shells will be laminated, and sometimes the shells will not be laminated, so I could backlight bleed that one. But it's like, if I had an order for 2 Gengars, and one was a laminated, or one was a backlight bleed, and then one wasn't, I would just give the backlight bleed one, the backlight bleed order, I'd give that guy the one with the laminated screen. And then the guy that didn't want the backlight bleed, I would give him the normal screen. Because it's so hard to keep up with screens, because they're all the same screen, they're just different ways the screens have been made, like laminated, not laminated. It's kind of confusing, honestly. It's too much to keep up with. I'm going to cut a piece of this so we can shove it behind the battery so that the battery stays really not jiggly and stays where we want it to stay. That should help. Okay, this thing is just about done. I think I need the long screws for this, or these screws good? This thing is sweet though. The boxy builds are so clean. Oh, here's a longer one. Thank you, Boxy Pixel, for the infinite amount of screws. All right. There it is. For some reason, this... don't tell me. Oh, no. That's so unfortunate for me. The brightness control moved out of place. That's so frustrating. Yeah, it's only on the Game Boy Advance. What is going on with this thing? Well, there it is. It's perfect, except for it's not. So we have to open it up again, which I'm not very happy about that. But let's make sure the headphone jack is working. Where did I put the headphones? I guess I don't have headphones in here, so we can't. Usually, if the sound is working, the headphone jack is working, so I'm sure we're good on that. But I'm not very happy about having to open it for something so stupid as the brightness control button decided to move out of place. So frustrating. It's all right though. As I say, Angel, where do you recommend to buy a 900 milliamp hour battery for the SP? From Angry Helder, so it's heldergametech.com. He has the good batteries that are easy to install. You don't have to solder anything. I would recommend him. That's the homie. So yeah. So annoying that that happens constantly with these builds, man. I swear. It's like magic. They just move. They just magically, the rubber membranes just move to another dimension. So annoying, but that's all right. It's all good. I guess at least I can test it. That's working. Okay, all the other buttons feel good now. Okay, I think, yeah, the membrane for the brightness control moved ever so slightly, a millimeter, so then wasn't working. But now we're done with this one. We're good. LNR is working, which is also good. Sometimes those don't work either. Like something weird with the fitment. What's going on, Spiff? Something weird with the fitment, and then the LNR like has to get cut. Like you have to cut the physical button, like the plastic button, to make it click right. I don't know. It's something to do with the molds, or it's something to do with the molds for either the buttons or the shell. But that doesn't happen that often, but it does happen. I realize, like, sometimes I'll install them and then you can't click them. I have to cut them and then they feel perfect. It's super weird. But this is the silver one, which is great. We're done with this one. Cross it off the list. We're going to move on to the black one, which is literally, it's an identical build to this, except for it's black. Now our brightness control is working, and the screen's just a little bit dirty, but we'll fix that later. Kind of is bothering me though. Come on. Got some like adhesive on it. I'll clean it later. That looks good though. What do you guys think? All right, we're moving on to this one, which is, like I said, the exact same build, but black. Yeah, they're a little, everything's a little weird once in a while, right? How it goes. All right. Oh, we have to open the SP. I forgot. We have to open that first. That would definitely be part of something. This one wants to turn on already. So that battery's still good. That's a good thing. Where did that white battery go? Here it is. That took me about 50 minutes. Wow. Okay, works. Seems to work. Good sign. Alrighty. Seems good to go. Let's get it popping. Yeah, that's true. It's always good when the battery's not about to explode. Shanna. What's going on? Just ordered a custom GBA from you a couple days ago. Can't wait to get it. Been watching your streams lately. Awesome. Hopefully we build it on stream and you can catch the stream. But appreciate the order. That's awesome. Thanks guys. I'm glad you guys like that build. I haven't done Boxy builds in a while, so this is a fun fun build session for me. All right, we gotta take this out. One of my favorite things about building these is I get extra hinges. Sometimes I lose hinges, and now I get extra ones because these builds obviously don't take hinges. Sometimes the batteries, like when they've been sitting for too long, they get plump and they like the cells die or something and they get all fat and they're not usable anymore. So that's what he meant. I have like 20 more of these that yeah, exactly, spicy pillows. That's what we call them in this community. Very spicy. Maybe I should try to eat one. I love spicy. I have a ton of SPs we need to take apart, so maybe we'll do that at the end of the stream. And just chill, because it's so annoying having to take them all apart. Okay. Got everything? Did I get everything? I did. So as always, we are going to go ahead and attach this to this first. I think this one wanted tactile triggers also. Yes, it did. Okay, so same exact build, like I said, as the last one. Slap that in. Screw that down. Solid. Okay, let's go ahead and do the tactiles and grab 2. Yep, blows up in your mouth. All right. So like as always, I just chop them off. It's pretty satisfying, honestly. You get a good cut, you get them all at once. I used to desolder them, but these ones, you don't need it. They just come right off. Boom. Saves so much time. So much time saved. Okay, those are out. Hot. Ow. All right. New one's going in. Cool. There's one. Make sure you get them all the way down. There we go. Add a little more because they're kind of looking a little bit. There we go. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and chop the excess off. And then excess off. Yeah. Moving on. Next thing, let me get. I had a question about a mod. Didn't someone just ask this? Or was it a different person that asked about the backlight bleed? The backlight bleed is really just there to make the screen look a little bit better, but it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it just makes the bezel look a little bit better. It really only matters on the AGS 101 mods, but it does make the screen look a little bit better. And basically, most of the time when people select backlight bleed mod now, I'll just give them the laminated screen so they don't have to worry about any backlight bleed. But with the IPS, the backlight bleed's not that bad to begin with. What's going on, buddy? Something going on? Someone wants to say hello. Come here. Come here. Say hello to everybody. Oh, H-Town Racing back with the memberships. Help me, mod. Do something. All you do is sit around and break stuff. He's helping. Good job. Are you bored? I think he's bored, guys. He's so big. Alright, thanks, Zig. Thanks, Zig. Thank you, Zig. Thank you, Zig. You can lay down here if you want. Why don't you sit? Sit. Sit. Why don't you sit? Yeah, good boy, sit. Yeah, he's so good. Alright. He's distracting me. Sorry, guys. Okay, back to it. Alfred. Alfred in the house with the membership. Jeez, what's up, Zig? That's right. They're saying what's up to you, Zig. He's just a poodle. He's a standard poodle. He's a handful. He's a crazy guy. He's probably coming here to ask me to take him on a walk. I will take him on a walk after this stream. There's a bunch of fuzz on my mic. Okay, let's get this thing done. Okay. Oh yeah, we got to glue in stuff. So let's go ahead and start gluing in stuff. I need the headphone jack and I need this. Remember, the positive is on the right. Positive is on the right. H-Town gifting all the memberships. Stream sugar daddy type shit. Don't go in, please. There. Thank you. That was sketchy. What's Bob doing?
The reason Ziggy came to you is because I've been giving him all sorts of stuff, Colin with stuff in it, his like bully stick. Bob's stealing every single thing.
Bob is stealing everything.
Sitting on it.
He's such a little
He's
scum.
He's sitting on top of it on the counter.
He is so goofy. My little dog, small, he's like a small little sausage, keeps stealing all of the toys and treats from Ziggy, who was just in here. So he's probably in here to complain about it. Okay, I need some more wire. Got a bunch right here, so this should work. Let's use, what are we using? Okay, let's use white and black. That will be the easiest to keep track of. Thank you again, H-Town Racing, for hooking them up. Oh, that's way too short. What am I thinking? I hate when they're all wrapped up like this. Let's see. Maybe we'll do white and yellow because it's right in front of my face. White and yellow. Okay, so yellow will be positive, and we'll do black. How about that? Black and yellow. Look down and see me, you know, everything. There we go. Another one. Another one. Dude's the GOAT, man. Shout out to H-Town Racing. That dude is crazy. The stream's biggest supporter. We're gonna get to freaking 50 because of him. Alright. Nasty. Appreciate the sub. Interesting name. Ordered Gengar GBA. Cannot wait to get it. Nice. Appreciate that. Did I make this too short? Oh my gosh. Idiot. Idiot. Oh, is this the black one I was supposed to use? I used the wrong one? That's alright. At least we caught it before we glued it. Get a little glue on that thing. Those are definitely long enough now. The smallest amount. I need a new glue gun, dude. It gets glue on everything, bro. I'm always having to pick off all the old excess glue because this thing is just nasty. H-Town Racing, you just got us to 50 members. Let's go. Everybody's going to be a member, dude. He can't stop. He won't stop. He refuses to stop. Bobby Hill, I'm a big fan, dude. Big fan of you and your dad. Do you have any turquoise or teal shells for either the Game Boy Advance SP or the Advance? I have them for the Advance. I have like a turquoise, like bluish shell. It's actually not on the website, but I do have it. For the SP, I can get one. If you go on my website and then search like Crystal, there's a Suicune like Pokemon Crystal Game Boy Advance SP. That would be the closest color I could get on the SP. And if you wanted that color, just like specify you want that exact color and I'll order it for your build, because I don't really carry those shells like usually unless it's the Crystal model. So yeah. Where's purple? Oh, purple's chilling down here, all tangled up. Right on cue. Congrats on 50 members. Thank you, Meep. I appreciate it. Dude, come on. Meep needs a membership. Meep's been in here pretty solid. Past like 5 streams, Meep's been in here. This is going to be the biggest wheel we've ever spun for this Game Boy Color. He could have bought 12, yeah. He could have maybe bought half of one. H-Town's still the GOAT, though. H-Town the legend. We hit 50. Now the real goal was 100, but like we got the micro goal of 50. Let's go. I'm not complaining. That's sick. It's been paying off doing all these streams, man. Yeah, let's do them a little bit longer. All right, I'm running out of this special colored wire. I am running out of you. Okay. It's all good. Let's get started. For this tool. H-Town bouncing? Thanks for stopping in and swagging. Just stunting on him and then popping out. He doesn't even stay to watch the stream. It's so funny. Nah, maybe he was lurking. He was probably lurking. Always in the shadows. He's like, alright. Hold. Hold. Alright, now it's time. Starts throwing out memberships. Let's go, H-Town. Appreciate it again, brother. The last guy who said can't stop. Hey, Henry Heck's getting on the freaking train. Let's go. Let's go, Henry Heck. He's feeling like he was like needing to show some love too. I appreciate that. Where do you get to that 100? All right. You guys are going in today. Let me go back over here. Had to change my assembly guide. Okay, first one is red. It's red, purple, orange, blue. Red, purple, orange, blue. Remember that. Red. Purple. And then, oh no, blue and then orange, sorry. Blue. Solder's not holding right. And then orange. There we go. Kind of hard to do. Okay, tape time. What a pretty amount. Thank you for the sub. Cybersecurity. Interesting name. All right. Guzzlord King. What's going on? Interesting name as well. You guys are very creative with the names. H-Town is the GOAT? I think so. Okay. Very nice, very pretty. Very pretty and organized and good. Whoo! 250 and beyond, let's go. I know, we got a whole damn chat as members at this point. That's wild. All right. Screen out. Sadly not Spiff. I know. Spiff's been a member in the past, too. I'm pretty sure you have been. Anyways. But there's that wire I was looking for earlier. I knew it would come back. What's going on, Zig? This dog's getting bored. Ow. Y'all better pop into the members only later. We don't really do anything. We just kind of sit there and talk, and then I spin the wheel. It's pretty short, but it's fun. All right, Sig wants to go for a walk. Give me like 30 more minutes. Well, shouldn't take that long. But you always tell them a little more, you know? How do I become a member without being gifted a membership? You just click the join button down below. If you don't see the join button, you may need to go on a desktop. Sometimes people can't see join for some reason. I don't know what that is. It might be your country. I don't know. But you just have to join. You can pick any one of the levels. Every level gets you an extra entry. Pretty simple. And I do appreciate the memberships. Yeah, some people can't do it on iPhone. Yeah, very, very strange. Yeah, very, very strange. I don't understand that. Okay, so that's good. We need the brass buttons. Get close. Hopefully I can be more successful this time. Yeah, H-Town was back at it. $50 members is pretty gnarly, dude. I've never had that many. 51 now. That's pretty freaking awesome, you guys. Sometimes I want to tape these buttons in place, but I feel like that's just too much. Like, that's just so much going on to have all that tape. Speaker. Okay. All right. I already screwed up so many of these. Why do they move so much? See, I usually put something down. We'll use this game. This helps. All right, get the screw going. We're still going to clean the on and off. I think it wants the short screw for this. Yeah, like I tell you guys, I never know what screws to use. Yeah, that feels right. Okay, let's go ahead and clean. Well, let's get the top part of the screen on first. Okay, this is the longer screws for the screen. Nope. Nope. It must be these ones. Dude, I don't know why. It's like long ass screws. Yep. Okay. Good. Alright, let's clean this. Dude, I don't know what stung me, man, but it is so annoying. It's hurting. Alright. Just chopping down trees in my backyard earlier, so probably something from that, I assume. Let's see. It was awkward to get to on my phone too. The sad thing about being gifted membership is it's only 1 month. Well, yeah, I mean, you can continue the membership, but it is $5. What's going on, Raj? I appreciate you stopping in, buddy. I thank you for saying that. Let's see. Riku, potentially stupid question. Probably not stupid. How long do you think you would estimate doing a new mod with a rechargeable battery upgrade, then shipping to Canada? So it would depend on the mod, or it would depend on the Game Boy. But right now, I am telling people that my orders are taking around 2 to 3 weeks. It might be on the shorter end. It might be on the longer end. It's kind of hard to tell, because it all depends on parts that I have coming in and everything, and like sometimes stuff gets delayed, so I always try to pad it a little bit longer. And then shipping to Canada is like usually about a week. It's priority express usually, so yeah. And it's all, I always insure everything, so if it gets lost, you don't have to worry about that. type of thing. So, okay, let's test this and make sure everything's feeling good, because last time we definitely felt good about doing that. This thing's filthy, though. I thought that this pad was clean, and it's not. It's, like, really dirty. So I think I'm going to actually X-nay this and just go raw dog it on the plastic here. Because look how dirty this thing got. It's, like, covered in glue and trash, and I'm pissed. Okay, that looks better. Okay. That's looking good. So now we can go ahead and install the... Well, we got to solder in all these wires, so let's do that first. That part is kind of important. Oh, is this going to reach? Oh, don't tell me I made this too short. Oh, I made it just long enough. I'm the best. It's literally as short as it could possibly be and still reach, I believe. Which is kind of crazy. Okay, it can't go that way. It's got to go this way. Can actually, yeah. This is kind of rough right now, guys. It's kind of tough right now. You got to use the tweezers. It's so short. Oh, it's just long enough. Sheesh. Screwing up. Okay, we got it, guys. It was just long enough. Hopefully it works. Okay. Hey Jay, I sent an email to you about the link to the Discord. It should be in the yeah, it should be in the description. It should be also in, if you go to my posts on the channel and you go to members section, it should be in there too. So yeah, there's that. All right, there's 4 more. Let's start obviously with red. Red's gonna bring it around town and hit over here. Yeah. Yeah, the gold buttons do look super sick. I'll show it off in 1 second. Dang it, I screwed up. Hate when that happens. I think I might have to actually take this apart, guys, because this wire being so short is actually really, like, making things difficult. Really making things difficult for me. So I'll try one more time to get it wrapped around this way, maybe. Yeah, maybe this will work better. So like my fingers are too fat to, like, here we go. Okay, that's actually a much better connection now, going that route. Okay, we got that. I gotta, like, hold my breath so I'm not, like, freaking shaking around. Oh no. Sheesh. I got solder on the CPU. Well, this has turned into a nightmare. Okay. Gonna take some solder wick. So we got solder on the CPU, meaning we bridged a bunch of the legs, which is pretty much worst case scenario. Okay, I think we almost got it off. Okay, I think we're good. We'll see. If it doesn't read games, we'll know why. But yeah. Such a pain, man. Such a pain. You should hear me right now. I'm coughing so much because I'm having some trouble breathing. Probably time to get outside, Tix. Breathe some air, get some sun. That'll learn ya. Alright. Next we're going orange. Orange. I think I need to change my solder tip. It's like so old and I just have been lazy. Well, not really even lazy. I just don't think about it. And I think it's like making me screw up. All right, next is purple. Purple is next. Wire's so dang small, it keeps moving on me. No, too much. Okay, then blue. Thinking about modding my old Game Boy Color, I didn't really know how to solder. Any drop-in screens? Yeah, all of the Q5 funny playing screens are all drop-in. You don't need to solder anything for those. So just make sure you get the Q5 shell. Okay, I think those are all in. Not a good sign. We're not bridged. Everything looks okay. So I guess it could be the CPU is bridged somewhere on the legs that I can't see. But it doesn't look like it is. It's freaking weird, man. I might have fried this one, dude. Nothing looks bad. So let's try to hit the solder braid more on the CPU again. It doesn't look like anything's bridged, though. So I don't know what happened with this one. So this is a good example of when I should use flux. Doesn't look like there's anything bad, like anything wrong with it. Oh, I think we got it. Yeah. It's tough sometimes, like, when you're not paying attention, what will happen. So this is why I don't like using flux, because it gets like sticky stuff everywhere. I didn't even touch it, and it's everywhere. But anyways, what can happen when you're doing like small solder points like that is like you go down a little bit too much, like, and then a little bit of the residue on the edge of your iron will get on the pins of the legs, and then you're like screwed. So then you just have to slowly work it until you see. It's hard to show on here. I'll try to show it because this is a good learning experience. These legs right here, basically all these are individual legs soldered down to the PCB, and if you get any solder on these, it basically bridges the connection on the CPU, and as you saw, it totally fried, like it wasn't working. So I just hit it with some flux and then just kept slowly passing by it with the solder wick, and it wicked it off enough so that it wasn't bridge anymore. So it's good though. It's good that we make mistakes sometimes on stream to show certain scenarios that can happen. So that's that. And hopefully I can get this thing clean. That's the problem with these, is like they are fingerprint magnets for sure, but they look really sick. So that's good. Let's go ahead and move on to installing. Get the battery ready. And then let's get the back of the shell ready with the L and R. Is there still music playing? Oh, I'll put some music on. That's better. Okay, so I can go back to that. There we go. Ow. Am I running a PC for your videos? I'm not sure I understand your question. Like editing software? Yes, I do edit off of a PC. This is the wrong. I grabbed a Game Boy Advance. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. This is a SP. There it goes. On one side at least. There it goes. Okay, we need to clean this. I'm going to clean it right now so I don't forget. Alright, that's looking good. I'm going to go ahead and hold it because my desk seems to be so dirty, and just kind of do this. Good. It's the right screw. Is it a gaming PC? It's, I mean, you can game off of it, but I built it myself. It has like a 4060 Ti. It's like i7, I don't know, 7th gen? Are we on 7th gen? I don't remember. I built it last year with like newer stuff. It was like 1,500 bucks. It's really been nice, honestly. I was editing off a laptop before then, and it was just not cutting it for the 4K 60p stuff that I edit on. Shoot with, I mean, edit with. But yeah, it's been great. I mean, you kind of already can do that with the there's already kind of stuff out there that you can link up your Game Boy with the PC. Okay. There we have it. Oh, spoke too soon. Come on, find the hole. There it is. Okay. There we have it, guys. Go ahead and test it. I didn't mean to do that, but good stuff. And then this one also has the, as you saw, we have the headphone jack down there and the USB-C. I know it looks a little bit funky on the inside because of the glue, but as you can see, once it's all together, it does look really nice as one whole unit. Let me know what you guys think in the chat down below. Do you like the silver or do you like the black? I lean towards, well, you know, probably shouldn't give it away, but I lean towards the black one myself personally. I just really like the way it looks. Let's clean them up a little bit. I do have my nasty, greasy brown man fingerprints all over them. There we go. I always do this before I ship them out anyways. They're magnets for them. I love the black one though. I used to have one, like a personal one, and then I sold it. But I'm glad that these are finally done. These ones are way overdue. So if you're watching this and this is one of your builds, thank you for your patience. These bronze buttons were taking forever for them to restock. And they finally restocked them. So we got them. We nailed them, you guys. Minimal casualties. We did have a little bit of a mix-up there, a little bit of a error when we soldered the CPU pins, but we recovered. It's all about your recovery, so that's good. All right, buttons are clicking good. This one seems to be kind of funky in the back. Let's try to fix that. They don't want to sit sometimes. It's a real pain. I don't know why they are like this sometimes. There we go. I remember the first time I tried to put one of these together and I had that issue where the pins wouldn't go into the holes correctly. So like I couldn't get it to close, and then I figured out that you have to actually kind of almost pick the lock and fidget around in there until you can get the rod to pop into where it's supposed to sit. But yeah, these builds are pretty fun to do. They're pretty rewarding because they are kind of tricky. But once you figure them out, they really aren't that bad. But that's it for today, guys. Wow, an hour and 30, we got both of those done. That ain't bad. I have like 10 more I should do today, but we're not going to do those on stream. I think I need a little bit of break from talking, but we're going to build some more. And then I will be live later tonight for the members only winner. We will announce that later tonight. Let me catch up on the chat really quick. The black is clean. The black looks better. But screw the fingerprints. Yeah, the fingerprints are definitely there on the black one more than on the silver one. Yeah, I think the black and gold complement each other. I agree. Really, really, really good. The silver is nice, but the black one, I think I'd choose. Yeah, you can't really keep your hands that clean, but you know what I mean. I mean, it's just under this light, it looks really fingerprinty, but any other light, you're not going to really notice that much, I don't think. You know. Can't keep the screens clean, though, under this light either. Jeez. Henry likes the silver one. Oh, boy. Got to have some love for the silver. That's good. Good stuff right there. I can see with red buttons. Yeah, I don't know if they do. Yeah, they do red buttons. Red buttons are not common, though. It's either black or bronze is what everyone always picks when they do them. Jay, do you know where I can get a good quality buttons for my Nintendo DS Lite? Not really. Handheld Legend might sell them. I would check them out. The downside to the GBC is that they don't have buttons on top. Yeah, well, I mean, none of the Game Boy Advance, or none of the Game Boy Color games needed them, so. Yeah, but those turned out great. I'm going to get the, let's get the thumbnail. Hold on. Get the lighting right. Solid thumbnail, guys. Ah! Thanks for coming to the stream, guys. Members, I will see you later tonight. Probably around 8-ish, 7 or 8-ish. Pop in if you're able to. I'm gonna spin that wheel. Thank you guys. Thank you for all the new memberships. We're up to 50. We're on the road to 100. 100's the goal. Then 1,000. We'll keep it at 100 for right now, though. That's the goal. Aaron M, thank you for stopping in, buddy. Henry Heck, as always. Tix, as always. Soy Chorizo, the boy. All right, what's going up, Winsky? You missed the whole stream. Catch you next time. We're popping off right now. We just got done building both of these things, but we will be back in the next couple days to do a whole bunch more stuff. Spiff, somebody gift Spiff, man. Spiff's always in here. Somebody help him out with a membership. Spiff's an OG. He's been in here for freaking like over a year since we started streaming like consistently. Alfred, congrats on the new member gifted membership. Raj, the homie, Meep, always. Later, guys. Y'all have a good rest of the weekend. And then some of you guys I will see later tonight. All right, peace out.